Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I'm super excited to have you here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I stay organized with online college. So I know online college is really new to a lot of people. I know a lot of people are used to being on university campus, you know, in class. And I'm used to online and in class. For the past year, I have actually been primarily doing all of my classes online. I just switched to a four-year university to finish my education degree, and I actually am taking all of my classes online, but one that was optional. My dog is not gonna stay out of this shot. So basically, I just wanna give you guys some tips and tricks that have worked for me to help stay organized, on task, and to help you study in general, because I know how hard it is to just study in general. Online studying is so much harder because you have to do your regular schoolwork plus studying on top of it. So let me show you guys some tips and tips that have worked for me. So the first thing I really like is to set the mood. So when I say set the mood, think of your perfect reading environment. Are the lights down low? Do you have a spotlight? Do you have Christmas lights on? Do you have background music? Anything that defines your perfect reading environment, use that to study. For me, I turn off all the lights in my office but my Christmas lights and my desk lamp. So those are the only two lights I normally have on when I'm studying or doing any kind of homework. That dims down the room for me, and I just have a little bit of light to kind of keep my brain at a minimum, and I can kind of keep my focus on my work. I personally like having music on, but not the music that you think of. I have ambiance music. So like Harry Potter ambiance, where it's a little bit of Harry Potter music and then clattering of pans, like a Mrs. Weasley's kitchen or something, or the Hogwarts Express during Christmas time or something like that, that kind of just gives you that little bit of noise that's kind of like background noise. Next is, you really don't want to be too hot or too cold. So if you're in the dead of winter, I recommend getting a space heater. I say that because my office is always freezing cold, so my space heater literally is my lifesaver. Now in the spring or the fall, I like to open a window. I live in an area where it's really quiet during the fall. I can hear the football field in the background just a little bit, which kind of gives you that ambiance, and I like having the window open to get the breeze in. My next recommendation is to have your desk at a place where you can kind of get some scenery. So my desk is right in front of my back window, so I have this beautiful view of my backyard. My backyard is very foresty. We have a lot of trees. We don't have anyone behind us either, so we really just get this really nice breeze in from the back, and we can hear the football team sometimes going at it, which is really nice. So that is something that I really like when I'm studying, is to just have the breeze, have the like fall atmosphere going. So once you get kind of your location set up to how you like it, I prefer setting times to study. So my preferred study time is anywhere between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I really like that time because it's later in the night and there's not really much things going around. So there's less traffic on your street. There's less busybodies going around. Usually my fiance is home, so he can kind of deal with the dogs and the cats running around, and I can just sit in my office and I can study. Now, of course, evening isn't going to work for everybody. Everybody's going to want different times to study. I personally like the evening. I know I have a really good friend who prefers the afternoon. She goes to the library. So it really just depends on who you are and how you like to study. Once you have your location and your time set up, these are kind of things that just help me out. So first is your planner. I stress having a planner because it has helped me so much. So my planner that I have is just this $9 planner that I got from Aldi's. I just seen it and I was like, oh, that's super cute. So what I do in my planner is I just write down all my due dates. Normally I do it once a month. So October 1st, I'll do the whole month of October. November 1st, I'll do the whole month of November. This is really helpful when you have a lot of classes, so you can break down all of your classes and when they're due. This is what I do personally. It's helped me quite a bit with organizing myself and all my assignments, because once you start getting into those 300 and 400 level college courses, your workload almost doubles and it can be really stressful. And then another app that I like to use is Google Calendar, or just like normal calendar on your phone. So I use my calendar for everything: reminders, dates, times, reminders, classes, homework, important appointments. I literally, as soon as I get an appointment, I say, hey Siri, put this date, I gotta do this on this date. You have no idea how helpful it is, especially when it's something super important that you can't forget. You can have it remind you the day before or the night before. which is super helpful, and that's just something that I utilize to make sure I'm staying on track. I use this app called Notability. It's $8, which it has taken over all of my notebooks. I no longer use a notebook. This is so nice to have, especially if you have an iPad, because you're able to take it wherever you go, so you have all your notes right there and you can study anywhere. I love this app because I can take it to work, I can take it to school and take more notes. It is so helpful, and this is not sponsored at all. I literally just love this app. It is $8 in the App Store, so it's not too expensive, but I just use it for everything. You can copy and paste pictures, you can add text boxes, you can draw. I'm not very artsy, so I literally will just write in it. I need to get myself a better pencil, but that's besides the issue. But I cannot tell you guys how much I love this app. I think it's amazing. And then finally, something that has really helped me is Quizlet. So I'm sure you guys know about Quizlet. But you can actually get the app on your phone, and you know, if you were in a big university or even in a smaller community college, if you type in Sci 254 or Com 128, you're gonna get someone who has taken that class and made a Quizlet sheet, okay? It has helped me through some of my toughest classes because I don't have a lot of time to study or make flashcards. So I kind of rely on Quizlet because I can make these flashcards on my app, on my phone or my iPad, and I can use it anywhere, which is super helpful. Finally, I can't stress enough is to make sure all your books and stuff are organized. So I only have one class on campus this semester, so I normally keep my stuff for that in my backpack. Other than that, all of my stuff actually has a centralized location, which I'm showing right now. So I just have all of my books. The bottom half of these books are actually just books I want to read this month. So obviously the more important things are on the top. And next to that, I have binders for each one of my classes. This is how I stay organized on campus. It really hasn't worked for me off campus. I think I would have probably had a better bet just, using folders. But I have a binder, a notebook, and a folder for everything, and I have it labeled on the front and the back of the notebook and the binder of what it is. So if it's for Children's Literature 207, I have it on the binder and I have it on the notebook so I don't get them confused. And I can't stress enough to study in a clean environment. Study somewhere you feel at home, you feel comfortable. I never study in my bed because if I study in my bed, I will go to sleep. I know myself, that's just who I am as a person. So I do like to study either in my living room or in my office. So I do have a really nice computer that I do like to use more often than none. But I don't really have many apps on there that I use for school. So that is definitely something that I'm gonna have to look into to use stuff for school, to use my computer more. So something else that I think is super important is to have a clean work area. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to have a clean desk. So I try to keep my desk at a minimal. So really the only things I have on it is a desk lamp, my computer, and all the accessories that go with that. And then I have a little tray with markers and highlighters and pens and stuff that is kind of important to studying. Even my drawer that holds all my stuff is organized because it is just so much easier to have everything at your fingertips and being able to grab it if you need it. And then I also have this footstool at the end of my reading chair that has all this extra stationery, a bunch of note cards, to-do lists, just stuff like that that I might need when I'm studying. So it's super, super, super helpful to have something like that. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you got some more tips and tricks that will help you out through your online learning. I hope your online learning is going great. I know it can be really stressful, but with online school, it really all about is prioritizing your time, making to-do lists, and then just kind of planning everything out, because you don't want to leave stuff for the night before or the day of, because that just gets super stressful and you know you're not going to do your best work. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different from what we normally do on this channel, but I really hope it was helpful. This is something that I do every day, and I know everybody is just doing it for the first time, so I know it can be a little bit stressful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below and tell me if you were in online high school or if you were in an online college for the first time, and tell me how you're liking it and how your experience is. And I'll get back to you because it's so much fun to see your guys' experiences. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!